Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we're gonna do something nice. I'm gonna make enchilada sauce from scratch, and we're gonna make tonight's dinner, which is gonna be an enchilada bake. Anyway, let me take you over to the stove and we'll get going on what we need. I already have the seasonings and everything all pre-measured, so it'll make life a lot easier. So if you want to get your pens and paper out, and you can jot this down, and I'll give you the measurements as we go. And then later on, I'll have Farron pop it up here somewhere in the video of the measurements of the seasonings and things that you need to make the enchilada sauce. Okay? Stay tuned. Okay, guys. And you don't need a cast iron to do this in, but this is what I'm going to use today. So, we have 3 tablespoons of butter and a little over a tablespoon of oil. Use whatever oil you want. You know me, I'm not picky about that kind of thing. And we're going to melt this butter down. Okay? And hopefully my camera doesn't fall into today's sauce. We had to fix the little camera holder thing. And I have this on medium to melt all this butter. We got to melt all this butter first. And then everything else is going to be on low, okay? Once this gets melted, get it all in our pan. Then we're going to proceed. And I need to get my whisk out. Okay. So this is good. This is a new recipe for me. So I'm trying it live with you guys. And let's see how this goes. All right. I'm going to turn down the stove to low. And in this little container, I have 3 tablespoons of flour. It's an all-purpose flour. And we're going to stir this around, and we're going to cook this butter until it becomes nice and golden. Okay, and it's going to take a few minutes. So you just keep moving it around so it doesn't burn, okay? And this is a combination of different recipes and such, how few people do this. And this will start taking on like a like a nutty flavor or smell, I should say. And once it starts turning that golden color, starting to smell really good. You just gotta keep moving it. All the sauce, you just do not walk away. Okay? So, don't do what I do. I gotta get my other stuff. Oh, Lord. Oh, and I have it falling down in here. It's always a party foul with me. Okay. Our next ingredient, I have 1.5 tablespoons of chili powder. And it's whatever chili powder you like to use. Okay. And we just stir this all in. And everything is on low, guys. Okay? On low. Okay, the next one, I have 2 teaspoons of paprika and a teaspoon of onion powder. Everybody in the pool. And we'll mix all this up. And slowly cooking it like this, guys, is going to bring out your seasonings flavor more. And just keep moving it. All right. The next ingredients we're going to have is 2 teaspoons of garlic powder and a teaspoon of cumin. And mix these all in. Just keep mixing. Everything's still on low. Okay, our next ingredient is a half a teaspoon of sugar and a half a teaspoon of oregano. The sugar will help even out some of the spices. And I'm going to add in next a couple teaspoons of tomato paste. Okay. I'm going to move this all in. And now we're going to use 3 cups. You can use chicken broth. You can even use beef if you like. I have turkey. That's what I'm using today. Some turkey broth I made from the carcass of our turkey from Thanksgiving. And stir this around. This is all on low, guys. And your flour roux that we made earlier will help thicken this up. Okay? You just keep stirring to get the lumps out. Okay? And we're going to use the whole 3 cups. Okay? Okay. I'm going to add in 1.5 teaspoons of chicken bouillon. And this is our enchilada sauce, guys. I don't think we're going to need to add any salt to it. But I am going to get a spoon and I'm going to taste it. This is pretty good. Okay guys, off camera, I did add about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I added 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I just needed something with a little bit of heat. Cayenne pepper, if you don't want it in there, you don't have to. But it needed a little bit of salt, but that's the only 2 things I added in there. So, what I'm going to do is put a lid over on this, and then we're going to start with our meat. And I'll bring you right back. Okay, guys, we got our ground beef in our skillet. I'm going to heat this up and get this going. I had to whip up some of my taco seasoning real quick. I was out of it. Maybe I'll show you that, guys, that if you're interested in my taco seasoning. It's pretty simple, basic stuff. So we're gonna brown this guy up, and I'll bring you back when we get this going, and we'll get we're gonna have the ground beef with cheese enchiladas tonight, okay? I already had the ground beef out, and I said, well, why not? You know, just make a little meal. So we're gonna do that, and I'll bring you back when this is all ready. Okay, guys, the next step is to use our taco seasoning, and you can use a store-bought taco seasoning if you like, or make your enchiladas the way you want. The homemade kind that I make, you use 2 tablespoons to a third to a 1/2 cup of water. And I drained the beef. was a half a cup of water I used. So we're just gonna let this simmer and thicken up. And then I'll take it over to the other counter, and we'll get dinner going. Okay guys, let's assemble this. So we're going to take some of our sauce and we're going to put it down in the bottom of our 9 by 13. I don't know how much this is going to make, but if it makes enough, we're going to have stuff for lunch this week. So we're going to set this to the side. And we're going to get, I don't have little enchilada tortillas, but I do have their bigger ones. This one has a hole in it, but it will work. So, put some meat in. And you know what would be good with this? Some diced green onion. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Put some cheese in this with a little bit of green onion. And we're going to roll these up. Yeah, I know this one has a hole in it. I know that one kind of exploded. Oh well. It's life in the big city here. And the next one. And we're just going to roll them up like a taco. And we're just going to keep doing this till we run out of stuff. And the cheese blend I'm using is it's called a Fiesta. So this is kind of like a quick dinner. I wanted to show you guys this sauce. Which is amazing. I did some adjustments on this sauce. I made notes, so the next time I make it, I'm not too much of a fan of cumin. So I cut that down a little bit. That's in here. I mean, that's fine. You can make adjustments to your liking also. You know, it's the way I look at it, it's your tummy and you know your family. So if you like it more spicy, spice it up. Throw some pepper flakes in there. Throw some jalapenos in there. Whatever, you know. Okay, I think we can get one more in here. Okay. All right. So, what we're going to do is start pouring our sauce all over this. You know, and it's really simple to come together for a meal. You know, it should be a little bit more red, but I think my chili powder was a little bit more on the dark side, but that's okay. This will still eat. And most of our food that we buy store-bought that's pre-packaged has a lot of dye in it. You know, to give you that red color. So I'm not too worried. I'm gonna get a little scraper and get the rest of that goodness out of that pan. And that way, I can get it all and not waste it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to top it off with some cheese. Same cheese I put inside. You can do whatever cheese that you like. Like I said, this is a Fiesta blend. I think I got this at Walmart. All right, we're gonna pop this into a 350 oven for about 20-25 minutes. There, everything's nice and bubbly and going. And then I'll probably chop some chives over top of it, give it some more greenery. Anyway, I'll see you guys back in a YouTube minute. Okay, guys. Been about 20 minutes. And it looks great. I'm gonna get Farron his share here, and then he can sample for us. Get a plate. Smells great. Okay, Farron's gonna sample.
It's really good. I like it.
How does it taste?
Tastes good.
Besides just good, can you taste any of the flavors? Are they, I mean, is it like spot on?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Awesome. All right, guys, you heard it from Farron. He's giving it a thumbs up. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Love you guys. Bye.